Hello everyone, this is Mr. Key now coming at you with a very hype video that me and my boyfriend Shadow here that's with me as well. Say hi.
Hello.
Are really hyped about that happened today. Yeah, we're talking about the sneak peek trailer we got of RWBY Volume 8.
Mm-hmm. And
Oh boy.
kind of like what the last volume has kind of shown, everything is now... Let me read you the description of the trailer on YouTube.
Okay.
RWBY, the relic gone. Atlas on the brink. And Salem, she's real and she's here. RWBY, Weiss, Blake, and Yane, waifu, and the rest of our heroes find themselves trapped. On one side, they are fugitives, and former allies are now enemies. On the other, Grimm, Salem, and her forces are on Atlas' doorstep. And if Atlas falls, the rest of the world won't be long after. The battle draws near, and it'll take a united front if there's any hope of victory, but that's easier said than done when united something Remnant has never been. Now, that has kind of been my theory since they announced 3 volumes at once.
Oh, yeah.
Is that we're getting into the final phase of it. We're getting close to the final battle. And there's a good chance Volume 10
is gonna be the last one.
Yeah, could be the last one.
Yeah.
There's a good chance. Could I be wrong? Maybe, but I would... You know, if Volume 10 is the last volume, it's been a good run.
Oh, yeah.
So anyways, I guess the first part is... The RTX RWBY panel had some very cool announcements, like there is a new video game coming out, which of course we're going to be getting, of course.
Oh, yeah.
And then there was news about the manga. There's a RWBY and Weiss figure coming out that we're also going to get.
Yep.
So, but the main draw to this panel was the trailer.
Oh, yeah.
Now, when we watched it, there was a glitch that happened, and they didn't play the trailer until, you know, and the trailer started playing right at the end, when it was done.
Yeah, we saw the end part.
Originally, I thought, maybe like, okay, well, was that a first membership only thing? But of course, I was tired at the time, so that didn't make any sense, because why would they have a panel be free if they had a trailer that was only for exclusive people?
Yeah. We was both had tired brains at the time.
So, I have the trailer up so I can remember this, so we can make this pretty good.
Okay.
So, the trailer opens up with Nora. No, RWBY opened up.
Yeah.
Pretty much explaining that, you know, if they don't do anything,
then things are just gonna get worse.
Yeah, Remnant's done, and Ren explains how they have to do things. You know, they have to make sure Mantle's okay first, and then Nora argues back, saying like, it's not just about pretty much Alice anymore.
It's about all of Remnant.
Yeah, and the issue is that Volume 7 has shown that even though that Ren and Nora are kind of in a relationship, they're at odds with one another.
Oh, yeah.
So, I kind of like that how they're doing relationships right now, is that they're not making them all lovey-dovey.
Oh, yeah.
You know, they are showing that couples fight. And...
which is a very good thing.
There isn't much to go in the trailer, but at the same time there is. We do know, there's a shot here I'm seeing of them on the hover bikes. So this must have possibly taken place. So this might be their main thing of transport.
Which is cool.
So Yang gets a new bike.
Along with John and Red.
Which John isn't liking it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, John is not liking it at all.
And Mantle pretty much you know, I'm trying my best, you guys. This is our second time doing this.
Yeah. Mantle in my opinion, it's pretty much going to become a battleground, which is why they're so concerned to get about the people of Mental.
Oh, yeah. I could see Salem tell them straight out, okay, well, you guys have this many hours to get people out, and then I'm going to come in, I'm just going to demolish you guys. You have this many hours to prepare. Because the fact of the matter is, Salem has the forces. Salem is one of my favorite villains in animation, because she is threatening. Not only is she threatening,
she's also cunning.
Yeah, and not only that, she's also pretty damn sexy. So,
I mean, you do have your thing for bad chicks. I mean,
yeah, I do. So I could see her being like that. You have these many hours to prepare, and then after that, I'm coming in, and you're done. I'm just going to demolish you guys.
Yeah, which I can see her doing that because depicting at the end of the trailer, she's looking for the person who can awaken Jin, and there's only 2 people we actually know that can do that.
We'll get more to that.
Yeah, we'll get more into that later, but yeah.
But from what I noticed, Mantle is pretty much, there's no one outside. There is no one outside, everyone's indoors.
It's like a ghost town.
Yeah, exactly what it feels like. And then it shows to where, Ironwood is frustrated with, where he's like, wait, you're still worried about Mantle? And then it shows him, let me back up here.
It shows him with the 4 remaining Aesops.
Yeah. and he has a new arm. And then there's the 4 Aesops. And they don't look happy. Except for Marrow. He looks pretty somber, while the other 3
don't look happy at all.
So I think there's still going to be minor antagonists. Again, is it really that shocking Ironwood is at odds with Ozpin's forces? No, because ever since we were introduced to him, he was always questioning Ozpin.
That is so true. He's always been questioning Ozpin.
And if we were to bring in the books in this, now, the books are whatever. You can take them as canon or not. They kind of explain more stuff when it comes to the other characters, which kind of angers me because I like Team Sun. So hopefully we will see them in animated form again.
Yes.
But, in the headmaster of Shade Academy, he had pictures of Ozpin's circle. Well, Leonhardt's and Ironwood's paintings came down. They were gone. He took them off. So, that means during that point, that was right after, somehow someone got to him and told him exactly what was going on. Could have been Crow.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I was thinking it might have been Crow.
Or B, it could have been Ironwood himself. And then he didn't agree with Ironwood ways, and they could have butt heads or something.
Oh, yeah.
So, that's something we don't know yet, because again, there's probably going to be a 3rd book of that series. But they could also put stuff in the show itself. We don't know.
Yeah, we have no idea what's going to be happening. If we're being honest here.
And then we have this very ominous image of Cinder. Salem went, and then Pyrrha is activating her maiden powers.
You mean, Penny?
Yeah, Penny. I said Penny.
You said Pyrrha.
Oh, Penny. My bad. I didn't mean to hurt you guys.
It's okay, babe.
So she's obviously at odds with someone because she looks very serious, or she's training with it, or my hope is that Raven has returned.
Yeah, that's what we're kind of hoping, that Raven just comes in Volume 8. There was so... I hate to get off topic with this, but there were so many opportunities she could have came in Volume 7.
Yeah, I mean...
So many.
Exactly. And so... Pretty much... in Ironwood's eyes, if Salem destroys Atlas, then humanity has lost. And that kind of shows you how arrogant
Yeah.
Atlas people are. They think that they are women. If they get destroyed, well, there's nothing they can do. No, because there's what we learned about RWBY is that there's huntsmen and huntresses everywhere.
Yeah.
And from what that little and what the description of the trailer says, they're gonna have to unite Remnant. That's why, and that's exactly what I told you. It's going to be literally Smash Brothers. Everyone is here. They're going to need Raven. They're going to need Tyann. They're going to need Ilya. Actually, correction. They're going to need
all the White Fang.
Yeah, all the current White Fang. They're going to need Team Coffee. They're going to need Glenn. They're going to need everyone.
They're going to need Sun and them too as well.
Yeah, I said that's everyone.
Yeah.
And so I think RWBY is going to get very interesting now because I think it's going to.
Yeah.
I think we're getting into a game of chess now. I think it's exactly a game of chess.
That would explain the chess piece, the black chess piece on Ironwood's desk.
Mm-hmm.
That explains everything.
So, and if that's the point of RWBY, and because if that's the whole point of the whole show is that it's pretty much like one big chess game, then that go on.
No, you finish yours. I was gonna say, but I'll say what I'll say when you're done.
I get a feeling we're gonna say the same thing, so go ahead.
Well, I was pretty much saying with the whole chess thing, that would explain why the pieces that the teams went when they first started at Beacon looked like freaking chess pieces when they got them.
So pretty much right now, Salem and them are close to capturing, Atlas. Atlas is keen. I believe that's how it works, right?
Yes. If I'm correct on that, might have to look it up after this video, but I think I'm sure on that.
So we're getting into some serious crap here. So I'm actually putting the trailer while we're talking, so I know. So they show RWBY Volume, and then we get the most interesting part. Salem goes, "I have questions for you. Please tell me the one who can show me how," or something like that.
Yeah. And there's only two people that knows how to awaken Jin. There's only two, which is first and foremost Oscar because of Ozpin being in his body right now. Well, conscious. Second person's RWBY because of Oscar telling her how to awaken the relic to begin with. So there's a possibility she's gonna be going after either both or just RWBY.
And then there's the possibility of maybe. Now Phoenix has said this. Maybe Summer was the one that did a risk before.
Oh yeah. I remember. Yeah, you told me about that.
But like I said, when it comes to Summer, I don't want to get into that little theory, that debate if she's alive or she's dead and all that, because if it's revealed that Summer just ran off, then I don't like that because we kind of already have that with Raven.
Yeah, we don't need that with Summer.
So pretty much my theory is that if Cinder and Salem do pretty much
talk
things out, I think Salem is going to pretty much give the equivalent of giving a kid a freaking $5 a freaking $5 and to go down to
the candy store.
Candy store. Salem's going to tell. Let me repeat that so I know I said it right. Salem's going to tell Cinder, "You want your chance to go after RWBY? Well, here's your chance. You can make her as close to death as possible, but don't kill her. Because I need her to tell me how to use the relic."
Yep.
I can see that being Salem's plan. I can see it so much because it's kind of obvious that Salem wants to take out the Silver Eye Warriors. I do believe she was behind hiring the person that took out.
Maria's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she is too, because when in the flashback, when Maria asked the assassin who sent her after her, she didn't say exactly who, but at the time it's like, okay, well, Salem doesn't like silver-eyed people, like, at all.
No, exactly, because she's grim.
Yeah.
And Silver Eyes her grim. So, that's why when she used the Silver Eyes on Cinder felt pain because of her grim arm.
Yeah. Which there's a lot of theories surrounding that grim arm. Not gonna get into that though.
So pretty much that's all we know about the trailer. There's probably some hidden stuff as well. But yes, the Barbara explained that Volume 8, deals with trust.
Uh-huh.
And that sometimes you may love someone very much, but you don't always agree with them. Now, we do know that Team RWBY was against. The rest of Team RWBY didn't like that RWBY was keeping secrets from. And we know that for a fact. That's pretty much it. There might be other stuff we wanted to talk about, but we want to do like a quick video on this, and then once the full show comes out, we're gonna try and do an actual reaction to it.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a nice little react room to make too when we do that. Yeah,
so Volume 8 is almost here. It's coming out November 7th. But they did say that if they need to move it back, then they will.
Well, yeah.
Because of everything going on, which is understandable. I understand that. And we also have The Mandalorian coming out on the 30th. So, the 30th of October.
We'll have things to satisfy ourselves until RWBY comes out.
Yeah, exactly. and plus, we do plan on doing a marathon again as well.
Yeah.
So. Let's see, if it's the 7th, we'll probably get started on.
This is one quick thing I wanted to add. I don't know if you was there or not because you went AFK during the stream, but they talked about Watts and Ironwood's semblances.
Mm-hmm.
Watts does not have one because he is so full. He likes his intellect and stuff. He decided never to unlock his semblance. So he don't have one. Yeah. Ironwood has his, but it's more like a passive semblance, and they called it metal. Miles described it as his, it's for he has a strong will and shiz, and he's very determined to keep going on the path he wants to and stuff. So, they said they've showed it a little bit in the show, but not, like, to the effects of, like, it actually, like, how some people like that, like, Yang, for instance, she, like, glows a bit when she activates her semblance.
Yeah.
Yeah. They said his is more like a passive.
Yeah, which, that glow was referenced, and I burned to where, they referenced Super Saiyan in there.
I mean...
But, interesting. Like, did they explain what part of RWBY where he kind of used it?
No. They said there were, Eddie, the writer, said there were parts where they wanted to, like, specifically show it being used. But at the parts where they was wanting to do it, it wasn't the right time for them to actually show it, like, show it. So they couldn't put it in that part. But they said they might be trying to do that in Volume 8. I'm not 100% sure if they're going to or not. But
I mean, they also said, like, during the whole Q&A, someone asked, if they're going to have, like, actual realistic body proportions. And I'm going to be honest, that was a very interesting question, and I don't want to attack the person that did. I'm against that when it comes to especially when it comes to anime-esque shows. Because at the end of the day, what people need to understand is that this isn't made to be realistic at all. It's very much anime-inspired.
Mm-hmm.
So, in anime, you can have a 19-year-old girl that looks like she's 12.
Oh, yeah.
So, I'm going to be honest, I'm kind of against seeing a buff Yang.
I mean...
If they want to do that with newer characters, cool. But keep the actual characters that we know their designs. Just don't do it to them.
Yeah, don't... Yeah.
So is that all?
Yeah, that was all. I just wanted to toss that in there because I don't think you was there when that happened. So.
No, I wasn't. So anyways, actually, this is your video, so go ahead and end it.
Okay. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and hit that beautiful notification bell. And this is Mizuki Ravendale signing off.
And I want to say one more thing.
Okay.
If we missed anything in the trailer, definitely put it down below.
Oh yeah.
And also, you guys, be civil about how we did this. Again, we're not used to doing these type of things. We're not Phoenix. We're not Phoenix.
Yeah,
okay.
We're not. Yeah, we're not used to this.
Yeah, we're not Phoenix to where he's good at analyzing this stuff. Okay. We just watch the stuff and we kind of watch him to understand stuff. Okay.
Yeah. Pretty much.
So, anyways, thank you for letting me join.
No problem, babe. Anytime. And I'll see you all in Edgy Stream tomorrow. Well, later today. Not tomorrow. Later today.
Yep.
So, bye, everyone.
Later, guys.
We can't let evil win, take them out. This is justice, this is what's right. Here comes the enemy.